Are you looking for an easier hike in northern Utah? Maybe like a shorter 1 mile, maybe a little less, maybe just a little bit more? Well, I've compiled a list of some of the easiest hikes that you will find in northern Utah. Let's get to it right now. And I'm Mike Gallagher. If you want to learn everything about living in Utah, moving to Utah, eating, sleeping, drinking, where to go, you've come to the right channel. Start by hitting that subscribe button down below. Let's become a friend. Also, if you hit that bell notification, you'll be notified every time I release a new video. And that's every week. And I absolutely love the reach outs that I've gotten from all over the country. So if you are considering buying or selling real estate in Utah, call me, text me, shoot me an email. I've got your back when moving to Utah. Today's video, we're going to talk about some of the easiest hikes that I found in northern Utah. Also, if you've got a stroller with a little one, stay tuned because towards the end, I've got a hiking spot that you can take a stroller on. Let's start right now. Let's start up north in the Ogden area with the Birdsong Trail. Now, this particular hiking spot is located at the mouth of the Ogden Canyon. I love this walk. You'll find throughout the walk some large green trees. You'll hear the birds singing. There's also a little pond. And throughout your walk, you'll have great views of the Ogden Valley. As far as length goes, it's about 1.5 miles long. Up next, we have the Lagoon Trail. I bet you didn't know that there was a hiking trail right next to the Lagoon Amusement Park in Farmington, Utah. Well, there is. It's actually located right behind Lagoon. It is a very easy trail. It is mostly flat. And also, it is stroller friendly. Throughout your walk, you'll be able to take a view of some of the lagoon's animals. Next on the list is the Adams Canyon Lower Trails. A lot of people are familiar with the Adams Canyon Waterfall Trek. Now, this is a very long hike, but the Lower Falls hike is a lot shorter. It's only about 1.5 miles round trip, and it is very family friendly. You can take kids of all ages on this particular hike, and the waterfall is amazing. Coming up on the list is the Ensign Peak. Now, this is a classic hike in Salt Lake City. It has some amazing views of the whole Salt Lake Valley. Now, there is not much shade on this particular hike, so I'd recommend that you do it probably in the spring or in the fall. It is a total of about 1 mile round trip. Coming up next is the Living Room Trail. This is a spectacular trail. It is a steady climb all the way to the top. Once you do get to the top, you can sit down in some furniture that has been designed out of rocks, and the views are spectacular all the way around. This particular trail is about 2.7 miles round trip, so a little bit longer than some of the others. And I would recommend that you go in the spring or fall because there is no shade. If you decide to go during the summer months, I'd recommend the early mornings or later in the evenings. Bell Canyon Reservoir, one of my favorite places to go hiking. How could I forget this place? It's located at the mouth of the Little Cottonwood Canyon. You get to climb the mountain. It's a little bit steep at the beginning, then it sort of levels off up to a beautiful reservoir. It's a great place to skip rocks, have a picnic. It is ever so quiet up there. Now, the total hike is about 1.5 miles round trip. Take a trip to Sandy, Utah, where you will find Rocky Mouth Falls. This particular hike starts in a neighborhood, and you actually hike past some people's homes all the way up to a spectacular waterfall. I'd recommend this hike in the springtime when we have the runoff from the snowpack and the waterfall is just raging down. The particular hike is about 1 mile round trip. The Jungle Trail. You need a place to take your kids for a hike. This is the exact place that you need to go to. It's located at the Draper Canyon. This particular trail, kids can find places to swing, to climb, to explore, just to have an all-around great time. The actual trail is about 1 mile round trip. I highly recommend take the kids there. So I promised you a stroller-friendly hike. Well, it's right here at Bridalveil Falls Trail. This particular trail is great for beginners. If you've got young kids or you've got a stroller, this particular hike is only about 1/3 of a mile. Now, if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, you can hike up to the Upper Falls, where you will find a beautiful waterfall. So in conclusion, this is some of the easier hikes that I found in northern Utah. I'd love to hear your comments down below. Have you been on any of these hikes yourself? Until the next video, take care and stay safe.